to another great episode of Game. To my right, we've got the 14th son of Jarrell. Simon Says. To my left, the Mad Titan. I am Megashaun. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter. Retweet, like, hashtag Culture Junkies, hashtag Megashaun will come to my house if I don't retweet. Now, today, we got a great topic. Is DC copping out by giving us a Vixen cartoon? Not to mention, in this Vixen cartoon, it doesn't even come on TV. It comes on the internet. It's being streamed. 6 episodes, DC, 6 episodes for a female. So now you got the women's rights group upset. This is a black female. Now you got black people upset. DC, do better. And then also, with all these Krypton shows and the Titans show, is DC at this point just trying to throw anything on the wall and see what will stick in regards to competing with Marvel? Fellas, game on.
I think, yeah, they're copping out on that. 6 episodes?
6 episodes!
They can't, yeah.
And it's more cartoon.
They might as well have just done it with that whole, like, what is that, DC showcase with just made it like a short film.
Agreed.
Like Catwoman.
Agreed.
Because, I mean, if you're going to give us 6 episodes, you might just give us like a short clip.
But as you said, for the cop-out, now they can say, well, we tried. Nobody watched.
With 6 episodes, we gave you 6 episodes, no one watched, so we gave it the best shot. Here you go. If you take it or leave it, so might as well.
But before you go though, because I know I want to let the Titan unleash. This is also, I want to call out all minority comic book fans, any black nerds, black, brown, Mexican, Arabic nerd, whatever you are. Make sure if this is something you want to continue to see, not Culture Junkies. I know you're watching this. I'm saying in regards to the Vixen cartoon, you need to watch. Because we don't want to have one of these Iggy Azalea situations where the black world is mad at her because white people are buying her music. Well, if you want a black artist to thrive, then you have to support. So when this show comes on, we will announce it whenever. You make sure that you're watch it, every bit of it. As it's streaming, watch it. Because if you don't watch it and they take it off the air, you can't.
I think bad time.
Yeah, you don't want to be crying about anything because you didn't do what you're supposed to do as a viewer. Sorry about that, Titan. Go ahead.
Titan's steaming over there.
This is some absolute crap.
No doubt about it.
This is some absolute crap. We live in a world where the most popular show on TV is starring a black woman. The name of Scandal. Seemingly the second most popular show on TV is starring a black woman. How do you get away with murder?
So why don't they just cut off?
I don't get it.
What's the name's hair and put a cat
I don't get it, man. Seriously, I don't get it. Okay, DC, you're trying to say, okay, we're going to throw you a bone. We're going to give you a show starring a black person, and it's going to be a female, so we're going to look like we're doing something really progressive. Get real.
But
They haven't done it.
It's a cartoon.
6 episodes.
Oh, okay. So,
on the internet.
we're gonna tease you by saying, it's gonna be set in the Arrow and the Flash universe. Who cares, dude? Come on. This is ridiculous.
And that is kind of odd because are they going to make any mention of her on the Flash show?
I highly doubt that. Highly doubt that.
Weird then.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Why are they doing this?
Yeah,
why are they doing this?
Because you talk about
and like you said, it's going to be an online only. It's going to be in the CW seed, and they're going to give us 6 episodes. I guarantee you, we'll never see it again. After that, look what happened with Black Panther TV series.
Well, because again, we have to watch. We've got to support.
Look, we can support, but much like Green Lantern, the animated series that went off, great show.
Great show.
You know, great show. We supported it. We watched it all. But they say, it didn't sell into us, so we're not gonna make any more show. What?
Yeah, they did.
So CW is going to say, hey, we're going to push this off to the side. We're going to put this on CW Seed, and if you watch it, you don't watch it, you're just going to justify our stance that
it didn't really cost so much money.
Right.
They just put it out there.
I mean, come on, man. This is ridiculous, man. You know what? I don't even want to get.
But it would at least be nice if they just did how they did with the Suicide Squad and how they do. And we're going to become.
What, gave her a movie?
Well, I'm just saying. At least I'm just saying that would have been better.
You mean put her in the shows like a guest star? I would rather that.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
Yeah, I agree.
Or even just get her
because look, what did they do with Barry Allen? They put him on Arrow in one episode, in a two-parter. It was a two-parter.
Two-part episode.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union on there. Cut her a check. We're good.
We're good.
Fans.
Yeah. I mean, hey, she's 40 years old. She still looks damn good.
Gabrielle 40 years old?
Yeah, she's 40 years old. You didn't know that?
I didn't know know.
Yeah. Still looks damn good, balling out with Dwayne Wade and all that.
Yeah,
But, you know,
but that could work.
Yeah,
or just whomever that could work.
exactly.
Give her a movie. Yeah, I mean, I would think that, you know, it's doing in the actual universe. Like you said, maybe just give her like a small role in it and then build up off that. Cause that's how they did with the Flash.
That's what we did with the Flash.
They did 2 episodes and then basically, he's the Flash now, and we're doing the Flash series. Well, just throw her in there, maybe like a 2-parter like they did with the Flash, or just maybe a 1-parter.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of excuse they could possibly have for not doing it. They're going to say, "Oh, it's going to cost too much to make." Why?
Maybe because
I mean, she's mimicking animals. That's
Yeah.
I mean,
but maybe because they've reached their quota for black people. You got Diggle, and then you got the cop, and that's it. That's all we do.
That's it.
it might be it. You're right. You might be absolutely right.
And then you had the one lady from Arrow, the friend.
Well, they did have.
Worked with the lawyer. Who worked with Laurel.
I don't even remember her.
Exactly. But actually, now that I think about it, if you cut that young lady's hair off, she could have became Vixen. An accident could have happened when the spark went off.
Right. She did
you know
work
what I mean?
with
But
Laurel.
they can make it happen.
Hold on. If you forget, they did have Michael J. White as Bronze Tiger.
Bronze Tiger.
But you
But-
notice,
but-
he's out.
He's in and out.
He's out.
But you think, but like you said, it was like they met their quota, put him on the side, and then make him, and then he'll probably come, because I think they brought him back as one member of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I mean
that was a brief episode. That was about
he's
it.
going to come back and forth, but he'll be with the Suicide Squad. But now, how do you guys feel in regards to this Titan show and the other projects that they're coming?
Okay. As far as the Titans go, and as far as like DC developing all these different things, in a way, they're kind of just throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. You know, as far as the Titans go, I'd be interested to see how it's going to work depending on the roster, because you got Nightwing. Supposedly Nightwing's going to have his own show. So are you going to have Nightwing on that show? If you don't have Nightwing on the Titans, might be a problem.
Yeah. Robin.
Right. Are you going to have Starfire? Don't know.
Yeah.
Are you going to have Beast Boy? That's a CG nightmare right there. Are you going to have Cyborg? Are you going to have Kid Flash? Are you going to have Wonder Girl?
How are they gonna do it?
I mean, until we know the roster or who they're going to have on there, I kind of don't really know where we're going to go. Now, Krypton is supposedly set. Now you may be aggressive, you know. Now I'm going to be a little more open-minded.
14th son of Jor-El here,
you know, and I'm not a slouch on the Superman fan club anyway.
Talking about
You know,
family.
yeah, you know, I'm not no slouch on the Superman fan club anyway. But now, now, as far as Krypton goes, being that it's going to be on Sci-Fi, I think that was a perfect fit for it to be on Sci-Fi.
I agree.
You know, because at least Sci-Fi was going to give it some room to breathe. They're going to develop it and let it be its own thing. Now that it's set as it's going to be Jor-El's grandfather in the turbulent times of Krypton back then.
You get to see
Granddad. That's awesome.
Right.
You get to
That's awesome.
Right. Since it's going to be set back in those times, you don't necessarily have to worry about Krypton's imminent destruction and and all this other kind of stuff.
So this is Gotham.
It could be better than Gotham because
like
at least with Gotham,
Somebody can do something.
right? Because with Gotham, Krypton hasn't really been explored like
Not
that.
at all.
Right. With Gotham, they're kind of squeezing everybody they possibly can in there. You know, on a show, I think they're about to put Professor Pig in there. I mean, really?
Really?
Yeah.
You know, because you know what it's leading up to. What I've been telling you. All of a sudden, something's going to happen, and they're going to fast forward 15 years, and in comes the Dark Knight. It's coming. But now,
for Jor-El, or Krypton, I could see them doing more with it. Maybe if they decide to do it, I'm not really too sure they would do it, but tie in Brainiac with it. Maybe start them off like a small AI and have them build it up.
Now,
and then show how or what happened to if they actually decide to do the whole thing with Kandor and how it just
that could be pretty good. Argo City as well. And the other thing they could do as well is they're supposed to be how DC loves their family feuds. You got the Waynes and the Cobblepots. You got and with this one, it's going to be the Zod the House of Zod, the House of El.
Yeah.
Versus the House of El. This could be that. So I think it could be pretty interesting. I think it could be pretty interesting. Out of all the shows they're developing, that one is the one I think that could stick.
And then what if just before it comes on, the black guy with the fro who does the Cosmo show, what if they have him intro the show? You know, talking about the scientist, and he goes, and now I bring you to Krypton. And then it just
Neil Tyson.
as soon as sci-fi tells them, let's get this money together, man. You know what I mean?
They could. That would be
Oh, man.
because he's bringing it. He's
And he's
bringing
pretty
you to,
popular
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, he is.
He's bringing you to Krypton. He's talking about the galaxy, and then now to Krypton.
I think that's a stretch, brother.
Hey,
That's funny. That
I
would
think
be
that's
funny.
a stretch. That's pretty funny.
It's a stretch. They're making
yeah.
a show about Krypton. That's a stretch in itself.
Yeah, well, you know, but it's not that much of a stretch. I mean, honestly, remember, okay, look, okay, wait. The first part of Man of Steel was all in Krypton.
Should have kept it in there.
Now,
Made that puke
now
move.
to me, seeing some of that stuff, seeing the exploration of Krypton, I thought that stuff was pretty awesome.
I agree.
You know.
But now I don't know how much budget the Sci-Fi Channel has.
Yeah.
But it's not that
No,
budget.
no.
They got-
I can see
I
that.
think, I mean,
That
Nah.
budget? That Goyer Snyder?
No.
Leave him out of this.
No.
What
Leave him out of this.
No, but you still, I mean,
commands a dollar.
no, they could do it because look what they did with Battlestar Galactica. And that was like over 10 years ago, almost.
Okay.
You know, so they could do it. Now look, I'll say this as far as Krypton goes. They could show, and this is just me projecting, they could show how Krypton grew from being a vibrant spacefaring society, you know, they'd have natural babies, to being more this sterilized, emotionless, cold society, you know, and it just kind of grew through the generations, you know.
Now here's what I was thinking too, because they were talking about going back where, you know, Jor-El's grandfather. So will they actually introduce maybe Doomsday, how he was
They
created?
could because
I mean,
because that's that's part of his experience, his origin.
Yeah, so they could actually, that would be interesting to see.
That'd be interesting. I hope they don't do it because, you know,
Horrific origin story.
right? Because
Yeah.
well, they're
Releasing
saying
babies into the wild, and
What-
every time they pay for it and come back, just keep doing that is
yeah.
horrendous.
I mean, and Doomsday was, you know, essentially what it was supposed to be. It was
Yeah.
his ultimate weapon, and they would
Correct.
send it to another world to destroy their enemies. Now, if they do have Krypton, would they introduce what's that world that Mon-El comes from? I forget. Forget. I'm drawing a blank.
I am too.
You know, okay. Oh well.
Who was that guy who whooped the mess out of Superman when he put that plant on his chest? What's that guy's name?
Oh, Mongol.
Mongol.
Oh,
War World?
yeah, War World. Yeah, I don't think they'll do that. I don't-
No, I mean, they would need him to be on there, obviously, if Superman is there. But, I mean, to your point, I think it could be done. I wouldn't nothing be that I'd be excited about just because it's just...
I'd implore you to be open-minded as far as that show goes.
Okay.
I mean, because it doesn't have to be Superman because it's not Superman. You know, it's not going to be about the superpowers.
But a bunch of scientists...
But it's actually pretty. Okay.
That's
All
what I'm
right.
saying. I don't know. But to the Titans thing, how would you do it? Would it be like Saved by the Bell meets Power Rangers?
How would I do
you
it?
'Cause-
I need a high budget because if I'm gonna have
then I guess you're not doing it.
no because seriously,
budget,
if you're gonna have Beast Boy on there and have him go through a whole bunch of transformations, come on now.
And
Come on now.
Starfire?
Right, and
What if-
Starfire with her hair.
Okay,
come
but
on
check
now.
it out. What if they...
And Raven.
Well, they would have to do some changes, obviously. So what if they did how they would do, and if when he's morphing, they just show like the shadow of the creature he's in, and all of a sudden he takes on those characteristics.
That would be
From
like-
a budget standpoint, that's what they would have to
But
do.
that's Vixen right there, dog. If you're
Hey,
talking about that.
well, maybe that's why they put it on the cartoon because they want to eliminate any correlation between the two.
Maybe.
Part of the problem and what makes Titans so awesome is that they have these wide spanning adventures.
Very true.
You know, they don't necessarily stay put. This isn't Teen Titans Go where they're just staying in the base and they're goofing off and doing a bunch of crap.
Can we not mention that show?
Oh, sure,
Because
certainly.
it's
Sorry,
an abomination.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know if crime fighting
I'm
goes
sorry.
on.
So that brings up another thing. Are they going to put Deathstroke in this show? Because Deathstroke
Deathstroke
is
in Arrow.
Deathstroke's an arrow. I mean,
They're gonna borrow him.
Right.
You know, spring them out.
they're gonna have to have Brother Blood.
Well, fellas, I'm sorry I told you. You mentioned Teen Titans Go. I got to shut you down.
He said 10 times ago.
Hey, we got to talk about your family a little bit. Hope you feel better.
Okay, yeah. I
The
do.
Mad Titan, the son of Jor-El, 14th. Simon says, I am Megashaun. Let us know what you think in regards to DC. Are they just trying to keep up with Marvel, and are they just throwing crap on the wall and see what sticks? Let us know how you feel. Is 6 episodes on a streaming show enough to establish a character? Let us know. Type it in the comments, whether you're on your phone or on your keyboard or on your smart TV. Log in, sign in, type in, like, retweet, subscribe,
Submit.
submit everything, Culture Junkies. for game 4. These two strapping gents right here. I am Megashaun. Talk to you guys later.
Mari, are you crazy? Do you know what I could do to you with this ring?
Promises, promises.
Culture Junkies!